Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. My name is Sydney, and today we're going to do a special Figure Friday. And we are going to cover the 3 events that have recently happened within the figure community. We got WonHobby, we have AmiAmi Camp, and we have MegaHobby Expo. So we're going to try to get through all 3 of those. So you know what, grab a snack, grab a drink, and get comfortable, because we got a lot of figures to get through, a lot to talk about. I might try to be brief on some that I'm just kind of like whatever about, and try to really focus on the ones that I enjoy, because otherwise we're going to be here all day. But I will put timestamps all throughout, so if you are only wanting to see certain things, you can skip around. I don't blame you. There's so much to cover. I will say there is a lot that I'm personally excited about. I know some people were disappointed with the lineup, but I think there's a lot of cool ones, even if I'm not going to pick up all of them, obviously, per se. I still think there's a lot of really cool ones and a lot of different things for different people. I think they had a good variety, so I think this is honestly, my opinion, one of the better ones that they've had recently. But without further ado, let's go ahead, let's talk about some figures. First off, I gotta give credit for the site that they really kill it every time. They do amazing stuff. So I use Moe Pop, which is Riru Berries. That's their Twitter as well, so if you want to check out their Twitter, they're always updating figures all the time, and then they make these beautiful like list of everything, so it's so easy to find. So definitely go check them out. It's literally one of my favorite pages, so I'm gonna be using those. I say we start with AmiAmi Hobby Camp, so let's dive in. We'll start with the first thing I see. This one covering all of FNEX, CA Works, KD Collect, Neon Max, Ray's Dream, and B-Box. So first from Neon Max, we have this beautiful 1/6 scale of Miang, and it's the Masters of Sexy Outfits. I will say, I do kind of really love this figure. Again, it has that beautiful, classy vibe. I think she would look so good with all those like classy girls frontline figures. She's pretty, but I would wonder what her price tag would be. I'm thinking around 200, just a rough estimate. But I will say I actually do really love this. Man, I want a collection of just classy ladies so bad one day. And then we're going already into FNEX. We have from the Centennials, 1/7 scale of Ryoko. I know absolutely nothing about this series, but I do see them getting a lot of figures, so it must be pretty popular. Up next we have the 1/7 scale of Golden Ship First Place pose. It is from that Pretty Derby anime. I will say they do look cool, and they do a really good job on making these figures. Again, it's just a very popular series because it's just so crazy how many figures they get. Moving on, we have a 1/7 scale of Rem in a bunny outfit. I will say this is unique, and I do like the little touch on the base. I do like her like sleeves and everything, but I just feel like it looks so incomplete without some type of like skirt or bottom to finish it. That's like my only complaint with it. It just looks incomplete to me. I know a lot of people really like this, and it is really cute, and I do like the concept, but just something is just incomplete to me. But I will say I love these like bunny shells on the plate. Like, they're so cute. Up next we have a 1/7 scale of Chuya and Dazai, obviously from Bungo Stray Dogs. I will say I'm very interested to see this painted, but as of right now I don't know how I feel about the Chuya part of it. Like, I can't tell. It looks like he's slipping, but it looks like he's falling down. I don't know what is happening with it, but I am excited to see it painted, and maybe it'll make sense more, because it kind of just looks like he's stuck to a pole, and like the pole looks like it's in not a pleasant place. So I'm not sure how this will look, but I would be very excited to see it turn out really well. I'd be very scared of the price tag because it is FNEX, so might end up having to skip that one, but I do love that they are trying to make more cohesive figures, and it looks like they are separate, so you wouldn't have to buy them, I don't think, together per se. Obviously I don't know for sure, but that is interesting. But I will say that pole is in a very poorly placed spot. It's just like, why does he look like he's slipping? Then we have a 1/7 scale Reno Springs inspiration version, and it's an Azurlane one. Of course, Azurlane figures, beautiful, love them. So cool, so unique. I love everything about this already. And it always has just like, in my opinion, the right touch of like, kind of like sexy. So I think this looks really good. And of course the chicks are such a selling point to me. I love them. Look at them. Look at them. So I'd be very excited to see someone painted, but again, another high price tag. And then we have a 1/7 scale Albedo from Overlord. Oh, this is looking gorgeous, but I feel like now that I've been seeing so many Albedo figures, really need to impress me, or at least have like the most impeccable like paint job, because they all are starting to kind of look the same, in my opinion. Or I feel like now it's like a competition of who has the better one, and I feel like I've seen better than this. Like this seems kind of like repetitive in the pose, at least to me. So I'm not sure though, but I will say she looks like she'll be beautiful. Up next we have a 1/7 scale of Amelia from Love Flops. Personally, I've never heard of that series, but it does look like just a pretty basic figure. Moving into CA Works, we do have a 1/7 scale of Misaka, and it's from a certain scientific railgun. I will say this is very cute. I do love all her little frog details, especially the frog tights. I think she looks so cute. I do kind of love the concept that they have going, but like there's always something that like makes me feel like it's a prize figure, and I don't know why, because it is very cute, but it just like gives me like prize figure vibes. Moving on, we have a preview of a 1/7 scale Arias, a nurse version. I gotta say, I kind of like it, so I'm very intrigued to see what it'll look like in an actual, like, when they have like a prototype of it and not just like it's acrylic. But I don't know, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I feel like that's gonna make me want to build like a nurse shrine. Another 1/7 scale of Mai from Bunny Girl Senpai. Again, this one kind of just gives me prize figure vibes too. Maybe I'll feel different when it's made, but there's just something about these that I just not a huge fan of. And then they will be having a 1/7 scale Elena from Wandering Witch. I'd be intrigued to see how it plays out. I would like to see like the actual kind of like smoke or whatever effect added, and if she's actually going to be kind of floating or what they're going to do with her. But I will say, like, I feel like a lot of her figures are also kind of repetitive. Moving on to the Katie Collect, we have officially a painted version of the Fate, not sure who she is, the nameless girl. I will say I don't like it as much as I did with the art style, like the actual like art that they had, I think, displayed the last time. I feel like it's just kind of lacking, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do like the little details throughout, but like something about just like her and her face, I don't know, it just doesn't look that good to me. And then of course we have the 1/7 scale MegaHobby, the racing version. And I will say I actually do really like these. I have changed my opinion multiple times on these, but I do really like it. I love the incorporation though of her like staff or whatever. And then from B-Box we have this beautiful Amelia. Not sure if it's gonna be like a scale or just kind of like one of those figures that like kind of hover. But I will say this is really cute, and I have a feeling that they would do the rest of them like Rem and Ram and like have them kind of like make a cohesive set. I could definitely see that. We'll see. This is beautiful. I personally don't own any B-Box figures, so I don't know the quality of them, but this is really cute. And then Ray's Dream, right? I've never heard of this company either, but they do have this picture of the 1/6 scale Harvest figure. I think it's just an original character. As far as I can tell, it's just an illustration, but I will say it's cute. I do love these types of concepts, but I feel like it's like lacking in like shading or something, like something just making it look kind of flat, but it could turn out really cool. And then a 1/6 scale of this character in a military uniform from the Tohu project. I will say, so this is really cool. This is a really cool concept. It looks really good, and as far as I can tell, it has a matching pair. So that's really cool. I love figures that connect and make like this beautiful scene. And I personally think like, you know, it works out so well for them to have these connecting bases because that crack just makes so much sense. Like it looks so good, so you don't have to worry about it like pairing up nicely. It looks really good. I'm not gonna lie, these look super cool. I know nothing about the series either, but I'd be intrigued to see this one painted. Right, moving on to the 18+ stuff. So, and just fair warning, we do have some not safe for work ones. Hope that doesn't get me demonetized, so I'm gonna be very cautious. But I think this is the last part of the AmiAmi like camp one. So we have Vertex, Show Moon, Lovely, Gentleman, Party Look, and other wear. So I'm always nervous to scroll on not safe for work. Okay, so from Vertex, we have these. I actually really like this. I don't know why, but I do. So I'd be very excited to see how this turns out painted. I think they did a really good job kind of translating it. Interesting with the hand being closer, but like, I think this is actually really cute. I think I would probably pass on it, but like, I don't know, there's something about it that I do really like. And then, of course, we have Vertex always does some amazing elf girls, and like I love this. Like even the detail of just like that little blue bit on her heel, the little mole detailings. I'd be very excited to see actually how this one turns out, because like I do want to pick up some Vertex like elf girls, and this is so pretty. Like she looks gorgeous. And then we have Test. I kind of like this though. Like this actually looks really cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm very excited to see it painted. I love this concept. Like I weirdly like her shoes. Like I don't know what it is about them, but I do. And I like that she looks like pretty fit. Like she looks like she's like a track star. Is it for the Year of the Rabbit? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. I do kind of like it. Does she actually have the carrot? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I do kind of like this one. Oh, it's so cool. It's like a perfect mix of like streetwear and like athletic wear. That makes sense. No, I do. She looks so cute. I'm very excited to see that one painted. I actually might pick that up, but I've never heard of Test. So, and then from Show Moon, we have, I think these are just original illustrations. I kind of like it, but I also kind of don't. Like I like the concept because there's something, again, ever since of those, I think it's the Other Lane ones with like the squish. There's something about the squish that I always love. But I will say I don't know if I like their faces. Like she looks kind of weird. Like there's something kind of extra derpy about her that I'm not 100% sold on. But again, the opinions can change when they paint. I don't know. I kind of like the concept, but I don't know if I like it enough. And then up next we have this beautiful 1/7 scale. Always love this style. I always wish I had more room for this because I really do love this aesthetic so much. I love this like background that they're going with. I think she would pair up really nice with like one of my, I think it's Leo. Ooh, I'll post a picture of the one I'm thinking about, but I think that they'd pair up really nice. Ooh, this is cute. A 1/7 scale one. Oh, I gotta say I've been kind of liking these like smaller bunnies, but I'm like trying to like not collect really them because I'm like I have plenty of 1/4. I don't need a bunch of 1/7s too. But this is kind of cute. She's got short bunny ears though. More bunnies, of course. This one's kind of almost in like a traditional Chinese dress. But she actually looks really cute, so I'd be excited to see how that one turns out. And then from Lovely, she ain't got no eyes. It's kind of scary. But it looks like a kind of, I guess I would almost say a schoolgirl look, which I really don't love. This, like, not safe for work ones and schoolgirl like outfits. So I typically always pass on those. Actually, I think I always pass on those. It makes me feel weird. It's like if I want to get a not safe for work one, I want them to be an adult, look like an adult. No. What is this? Okay, why don't they put any eyes on them? That kind of makes them scary, but that squish. I do love a good thigh squish. I kind of love this, like, going around her too. And her hair is very unique. But, like, where are their eyes? Does she have, like, a little bell there? I'd be intrigued to see what this one looks like when it's painted. I also saw people talking about this one. I kind of like it. I think the art, I wish I could show the art. Because I think the art does make it look better. It's just so scary without these eyes. But I've been kind of loving, like, the figures in, like, computer chairs ever since I got, like, those, I think those VTuber ones that they, Kotobukiya made. Like, and now I'm just like, I want to make a whole collection of them. I wonder if are these just not going to be a scale? Interesting. But I do like that she's, like, peeling the tape off. You know, she does show a fair amount of nipple there. But I feel like it's into the grayscale. Nobody needs to know. Okay, gentlemen. So it looks like they have, like, this big array of different, like, figures. Like, I think they're gonna be basically, from what I can tell, sticking to original characters. I will say I do like them. I think they look really cool. Don't really ever care about the cheerleading ones, I'm not gonna lie. It still always kind of gives me that weird against schoolgirl vibe, and I don't like it. But I am interested in this one. She's a little elf. I love her hair. She's got bunny ears. I'm so excited to see what they do with this one, and I hope they don't let me down, because the gentleman could win me over if they do an amazing job with this, because my god, I love everything about, like, her entire aesthetic. And I hope, oh, is she gonna have, like, little, like, tattoos or something on her and glitter? Oh my god, I'm so excited to see this one. This one's, like, the one I'm most hyped about. And then from Party Look, we do have a 1/4. Love to see it. A beautiful 1/4 bunny. I think it's based off this illustration. I wonder if they'll actually put, like, a fur in the ears. That'd be really cool. But I do kind of actually really like this, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. Okay, so I also kind of really love this one too. Ignore what's on the table. Oh my gosh. It doesn't look like a comfortable pose, but I love, like, the art and the concept. I feel like this is getting demonetized. But yeah, I'm very excited about that one. I'm just gonna skip through it real quick. And then from otherwear, I will say I don't feel like this looks that good, like, quality wise. Like, the shoes look awful. Like, they don't even look like they're separated from her skin. I don't know, like, this looks cheap in my opinion. I feel like there's, again, so many other better ballerina figures out there that this is, like, an easy pass for me. I just think that everything about this looks really washed out and flat and just, like, still too meshed together, if that makes sense. I don't know, I don't like it. But this art is so cute. I'd love to see what they're gonna do with this art though. Adorable. But if their quality is anything like that, I probably won't be buying from this company. Okay, so we are just gonna go ahead and move into the MegaHobby Expo one. So we will start, we'll go make our way down. So this one has the Amakuni ones. I will say they have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh ones, and I don't know why I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh, don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't know anything really about this, but I do think this is actually kind of a cool looking one. I like his her, them concept. I think they look really good. These are very unique though, but I know nothing about these. It looks like it's some other part of Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't know. But I think they look cool. Quality wise though, And then we do have some Bomber Girl ones. I will say I don't like this art style personally, so this is an easy pass for me. But I do know there's a lot of people that do like this style, and for like the shading, the coloring, everything about it, it honestly looks really, really good. So I will give it that. I love the concept. I love all of these like little, like, I don't know what they are, bombs maybe around her. I will say that looks really cool. And like really that shading is beautiful. And it looks like they will also have some more ones, but they're in their kind of a cheerleader look. I really don't like the faces. I don't like this art. But if it turns out anything like the other ones, the quality will look really cool. Then we have a Yusi-chan. So it is an illustration one. Just kind of gives that tan girl vibe, I guess. I think these are kind of like figures in my opinion. But they made her thick. And again, I think she's in like a schoolgirl outfit. Not for me. I would say I kind of like this one. I don't like her face and like her hair, like kind of looks but I like the outfit a lot. Like the outfit's super cute. If she had a better face, I'd be interested in picking it up. But she is the Chaco Elf-chan. But I just love, I don't know what this style exactly is, but like when they have like those like kind of ribbon looks, I don't know what it is, but I love it. And I do love the hearts throughout the tights. I just don't like her face. And then we have Anne from Persona 5 in a school uniform. I'll say, like, that is such an aggressive lean, and they always make me so nervous with how aggressive leans they have. But I feel like she in a way kind of looks flat, at least in my opinion, and I feel like she does have better figures out there. Of course we have you from Snafu. I'm kind of surprised that they're still making so many figures of those characters, because like I know it was like a popular series. I personally don't think it was that great, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of to me, but I just feel like there's so many other figures of them that this is just like okay. Like personally I think the Kotobuki ones look fantastic, way better. This is okay. Then we have a Fate Grand Order one. This is super, super cool. It gives me AmiOji vibes. I kind of want to pick it up and just like pair them with my AmiOji ones, because that is so cool looking. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this one, even though I know nothing about it, but like it's so like cool and unique looking. They look adorable. Then we have more Fate ones. I actually do really like this art style. So I'm excited to see how this one turns out painted. I think she looks really cool. I gotta say, Fate ones are always looking really cool. Then we have some more Persona 5 Makoto. Again, it's kind of an okay one, but I mean, obviously all of them really go together really well. So if you do want to pick up all these types of characters, I do think they look really cool together. Personally, I think she has a better figure out there. Kurashima Xmas Mode from the Kantai collection. Yeah. Just throw anything. It's alright. It's an alright piece. I do always love sweaters though on figures because they always look so detailed. We have an announcement from that Blue Archive. And this very cute swim one. I wonder if you're gonna get all of this, because like these tiny little like drink floaties and everything could very well be a good selling point for me, because she actually looks very adorable, but I love everything else like around her. Like that would just make the figure. If they don't do that, what a missed opportunity. And up next we have some Kotobukiya ones. I always love Kotobukiya. This is an instant pre-order from me. It is the 1/7 scale Anya and Bond from the Spy Family. Oh, this is so cute. Like now I like don't regret skipping on the other Anya Bond ones that they had, even though I know that would be cheaper. I just know this is gonna be so cute, and I'm hoping that they'll make like a matching Yor and Lloyd to pair up with this base. Please, please, please. But like I think she looks beautifully shaded. She is so cute. Oh, Bond looks amazing too. Like this is the figure for me. So definitely picking that one up. They did start making Chainsaw Man ones, so we do have a 1/8 scale of Chainsaw Man. Maybe it's because I've already pre-ordered the Eastern one. I don't like this. I feel like it looks very flat. I feel like he like looks weird. I feel like maybe it needs more blood or something. I don't know. It just looks almost too clean, if that makes sense. And to me, like, Chainsaw Man is just gritty and dirty and bloody. And this is just like, it's too clean. I don't like it. It's like, ooh, just a touch of blood on the ship. Like, no. We need more. We need more blood. But I will say, I'm excited to see the 1/8 scale Makama figure. Hoping they don't let us down. And then also the Power one, because I'd be more prone to pick those two up over any of the other ones that I've seen lately. Then we have this beautiful 1/7 scale of I'm gonna butcher his name. I don't know why I can't say his name, but everybody knows who this is. I actually really like this. I think it looks so good. So I might pick it up. Just because I love this like character's like aesthetic so much. I think he's always really cool looking. And I don't know, the pink hair is really just adorable. So I'll probably pick this one up because I've been looking to pick up ones of this character anyways. And then we have a 1/7 scale of Reptalia, season 2 version. So I will say this does look really good. I'm personally really happy with the ones that I have. I have her, like, I think, is it the other Kotobukiya one? I can't remember. But I am really happy with the ones I have, so I don't see myself picking this up, but I will say I do kind of like it. And of course we have more of these pretty derpy ones. I will say I really like her like aesthetic and colors. And then we have another one. I do like they've been doing like similar bases. These outfits are very cute on them. And we have some VTubers. Not familiar with them at all, but this one's really cute. I will say her like design is adorable, much more up my alley, but this one's okay. But I really like this aesthetic, and I'm just basing it completely on aesthetics. I know nothing else. Then a 1/8 scale of an Idolmaster one. I will say this is very cute. I do like that they would try to make something unique with the bases, so I always really appreciate that. But I will say all the Idolmaster girls have very cute outfits. And then from the Legend of Heroes, we have a 1/8 scale of Renee Bright. I will say I like her staff. I think that looks really cool, or whatever that Scythe, is that it? But she has a really cool unique design. I just personally haven't heard of this series. And then for the My Hero Academia fans, now they do have Aizawa? Yes, that's his name. He looks good. I think he's an enjoyable character. Dabi. But the one that I actually am interested in, even though I pretty much stopped watching My Hero Academia, is Mirko. Like, I just love how muscular and cool she is. So I'm actually kind of considering picking this one up myself. We will see. I'd like to see them have like a nice bonus faceplate. I don't know what I would want them to make, but I'm actually intrigued by this one. Then of course we're getting more Pokemon ones. Adorable. Turtwig's always a little cutie. I love this. So I have started collecting the Pokemon figures. I don't know if I'm going to collect all of them or just some of them, but this is very cute, so I'm very torn. Then it looks like they're going to do a Trigun Stampede one. Is it going to be all these characters? I'm very intrigued to see what they're going to do with this. I personally haven't watched or read Trigun, so I can't speak on the actual series. But this could be a really, really cool figure. So I'm very excited to see it myself. Because I feel like Kotobukiya has really good figures, but I don't feel like they really push the envelope a lot of the time. So I'd be very intrigued to see what they do here. Up next we have a fan favorite, which is Alter. So of course they have this one. Okay, this one I actually really love. I think they did an amazing job with like making these like tights kind of like see-through. And the starfish is the star of the show for me. I will say, like, I don't know, I just really like it with like the little like chick too that they have on the swimsuit. I kind of love it. I'd like to see it from all angles, because the only downside with this is it's definitely like a one angle type of figure. Like you can really only display it in one way. But I will say it's really cute. And then from Azur Lane, we do have a 1/7 scale Baltimore After School Ace version. Schoolgirl ones, kind of whatever to me. Like, obviously it's not like a schoolgirl, but I do like her little phone. But personally, that'd be an easy pass for me, especially with all the other amazing Azur Lane figures. Like, if I'm picking up an Azur Lane figure, I'm picking up something like that. That looks amazing, honestly. Ooh, I really like that. Oh my god. Okay, I'm very excited to see that one painted because I could definitely see myself picking that up. And then this, another Azur Lane one. Everything about this looks beautiful. Like, the flow of everything looks amazing. So I'd be excited to see that one painted, but like, I'm really banking on this one right here. It's so cute. And then this Fate Grand Order one, I actually really like this. It's super unique, and I love the penguin jacket. Like, penguins are one of my favorite, like, animals. So I really love this vibe. Like, the purple hair is like a beautiful flow. I think her like shoe things are very unique. And the penguin with a bow tie. Again, sucker for animals, like, in figures, so that is really cute. And then up next we have this 1/6 scale of another Fate Grand Order character. I will say I do actually really like this. I've been really starting to like this type of art style, so I'm actually very intrigued to see this one painted because it's beautiful. Like, the flow of everything is gorgeous. Super excited to see that one. And this one's also really beautiful too. Like, oh my god. all the Fate ones are just gorgeous. And then we have from Atelier Sophie, which is like another one of those types of games like Ryza has and all that. I will say this is actually super cute. I think they did a good job not like making her look too if that makes sense. Because I think this like aesthetic is so cute, so I'd be excited to see that one painted. We have more Centennial one. Actually, this is actually really unique. I love like this like concept. That is actually really cool. That I would love to see that like type of style on more figures, honestly. And we have this really pretty one from Total Project. This actually looks really cool. I gotta say, all their figures look really cool. Like, I should maybe look into this series because they have some really amazing pieces. Like, oh my god, that base is so beautiful. Then we also have an Asuna figure from Sword Art Online. Not a Sword Art Online girly, so I'll pass that. And Asuna has so many figures. And then, of course, they have a Rei in the long-haired version. There's something about this. I would like to see what else they do with this base, because otherwise it looks, in my opinion, kind of awkward. I'm not gonna lie. But I know she'll look gorgeous, but the base is really throwing me. Then we have this 1/8 scale Albedo, and it is the like Santa Claus version, so it is a Christmas one. They just put artwork out, so I'm kind of surprised that they already have this prototype, but I will say this is probably one of the only holiday figures that I think looks good, because they incorporate a lot of just her style and aesthetic that makes Albedo Albedo, like her beautiful wings and everything. And I feel like they just add the right amount of stuff to her to make it festive, but still very much the character. And so I think it looks really cool, honestly. Like, this is definitely one of my favorite holiday ones. I'll have to put the artwork up too. And even Alter has some pretty derby ones, I will say. Very cute characters. But I'm just amazed every time. Oh, so excited about this one. So of course, from My Dress Up Darling, we have Marin in her kind of like one of her cosplays. Oh my god, I know they're gonna do an amazing job on this, so I'm so excited because I would love to get one of her in every cosplay, and one of her just her in her standard outfit too. But oh my god, that's like the one really cool thing about this series is even though it's one character, since she's always cosplaying, you always have so many different designs to get from that. So I mean, they can really be making bank on that, and I'm a sucker and I will buy them. Then we have a Azur Lane one, St. Louis, in the luxury handle version. I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with this. If we're going to get a car, is she just going to be sitting somewhere? How are they going to make this one play out? So I am super excited to see how this one turns out, but I just feel like it could very well be very expensive. And then more Azur Lane ones. Man, I should start playing Azur Lane. I literally just love all their character designs. Like, this is so cute. It's like almost like a little cat maid, but it looks so cool. Oh, look, more Beyond. I got more Pretty Derby. I'm just gonna skip them, sorry. And then this, I will say, I think I will definitely be picking this up because, oh my god, this is so cool looking and so unique. And anytime I can get a cool looking male figure, I'm in. And this looks insane. Like, this is gonna be really cool and really unique. So again, know nothing about these characters, but like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see how that turns out. All right, lastly for MegaHobby, we have Quest-Q. So we have another Girls Frontline. Kind of plain in my opinion, especially for how many other really cool Girls Frontlines figures are. That's kind of blah. And I feel like she doesn't look that well painted. And then we have a Tula Rue Darkness one. So we have this girl in her swimsuit. She looks young. But I will say I like the details to the corn. That's really the only thing I like. Again, some Blue Archive ones. Actually, I think this looks really, really cool, and I think they did an amazing job setting it on the base without putting like the tackiest looking support beams. So honestly, this is a really cool piece. And then this one's actually really pretty too. I really like what they're doing with this like bases and everything. Like, that's so cool. I wonder how the rest of it will look. But like, I love her outfit. Like, I'm a sucker for anything with like cat ears, bunny ears. So I personally think this is awesome, and I think her eyes are like beautifully colored. That like, it just stands out so well against everything. And then we have, it looks like a 1/7 scale figure, Marie. It must be an illustration. I will say she looks really cool too. So I'd be interested to see what she looks like painted as well. Some more Fate Grand Order. I do really like these. Why do they make so many cool ones? But I'm still very intrigued on how her top is like working. I think it's like one of those that like kind of, I don't know how to describe them, but they don't have like sleeves. But it looks very awkward right now, so I'm very excited to see that one painted. There's more Fate Grand Order. Oh, I like this. I like whatever they're doing with this base. Oh my gosh. And then like this like part coming out of, I'm assuming, like engine pieces. No, this one looks really, really cool too. Oh my goodness. Okay, especially this one. Man, I really just need to get into Fate. Man, I love this one. I really think I'm gonna pick this one up for sure. Very excited to see it painted. Love like this little animal thing she has in her hand. She looks so cool. And more of that Toru Project one. I think it's the same character, but I will say they make some, again, really cool pieces of these characters. Of course, we got more Centennial ones. Again, I can't get over how well Quest-Q though does making pretty cool bases and have it like flow so well with the characters. I cannot wait to see this one painted. Please paint it. It is Moline from the time I got reincarnated as a slime, and I think it's her second form. But oh my god, I've been dying to have a figure of her in her second form that wasn't a prize figure. So I am so hyped about that one, and I think they're gonna do an amazing job. Alright, we are finally on the last group, which is WonHobby. So let's go ahead and get started. We have the KD Collect, CA Works, Pony, Canyon, Miyuki, Intelligent Systems, and Clockworks. So starting us off with KD Collect. I have no idea what that series is, so I'm just going to skip over her. they do have the beautiful Rias from High School DxD in her wedding outfit. I will say I actually do really like how this one looks, but now that I've seen the nurse one, because I don't want to get too many Riases. I'm not like that big of a High School DxD fan, but I will say that they do make it look beautiful. This one's interesting. So there's like this spy room one, and I think her name's Lily. I'm wondering how they're gonna have like that backdrop, because that is a really cool concept. I hope they obviously make them like sculpted and it's not just something tacky like that. I don't think they would do that, but I don't know. But I will say that is a really cool concept. And then we have another one from that, I think that was that same series of that girl in that blue dress. She looks really cool though. I will give her that. So, and then of course they have this Evangelion one where we have all three of the ladies. So I'm very intrigued to see how that one's going to turn out and how expensive that one's gonna be. All right, from CA Works, is that the same one that they had that like acrylic for? Did they actually make like a prototype? Because this does look really cool. I will say this is probably one of my favorite ones that I've seen of this character. Still haven't watched the series, but like this is very cool. But I will say these kind of harsher lines kind of connecting everything is a little off-putting, and I want to see how well they paint everything else. Then of course we have Chizuru from Rent-a-Girlfriend. I will say this is cute, but like I just don't feel like any of her figures are all that great, I'm not gonna lie. They just look to me. But I will say this is probably the prettiest outfit. And then from Pony Canyon, which I've never heard of, but I do really like this one. I think this is actually a really cool piece. I love all like the clear like pieces that they have going with her like one like kind of fishnet thing built up. I think she looks so cool with her like bubble gum too. I think her hair is beautiful and pretty well shaded. And then that little hat. So I'm kind of interested in this one. I don't know if I would pick it up, but it is really cool. It is a Girls Frontline one though, so. And then up next, now more Girls Frontline. Again, I'm getting that little starfish on the booty. I think this looks okay. Her face is kind of off-putting, I'm not gonna lie. There's something, she looks kind of weird. But I do like this concept. I think it's like she almost got like thrown into the ocean. Then Miyuki from the Monogatari series. They have that Shinobu character. I have not watched that series at all, but I will say this is actually a really cool piece, and like her sword looks sick. And then from Shikamori is Not a Cutie, we have Shikamori. So interesting that she's getting a figure. I will say like I haven't finished the series and I kind of fell off it, but she's cute, but like is kind of a simple character in my opinion. And then from Intelligent Systems, so this one's actually already out for pre-order, so if you do like it, you can already pre-order it on AmiAmi and stuff like that. This is Veronica from Fire Emblem, and I will say the Fire Emblem characters are always really cool looking. Like they do an amazing job with the coloring and adding like just the right amount of like details of their power to this. I actually really like all of them. Like I've even been tempted to pick them up, but like she looks so cool. And then Clockwork just has all these pictures. So we're getting another Marin in another costume, and that's really the only one I care about. I will say they do also have Fly Me to the Moon, that series. That looks like that character, so I'd be interested to see that one, because I think she's a little cutie, but I think I would still rather get her wedding dress pop-up parade, honestly. But I'm so excited for the Marin. Okay, up next we have pop-up parades. I'm gonna do a rapid fire of these. I really don't like pop-up parades. Not that huge of a fan. And I only think there's a few in here that are kind of cool. So we're just gonna kind of zoom through them, so if you see something you like. I will say this is actually a really cute one. Meh. Ooh, she looks kind of rough, I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of a more unique bunny one, I guess. They do have panty and stocking ones. I've seen a lot of people hyped about this, especially the large version. So you can get the Pop-Up Parade large, and I will say these are actually really cool looking. I haven't watched the series yet, but I know a lot of people are hyped about this, so a win for panty and stocking fans. We are getting basically a good chunk of the Chainsaw Man ones. Of course, we have more Danganronpa ones. Got some Inuyasha ones. Ooh, this one's actually really cool. It's like a Max Factory's, I think, doing this one too. But this is a VTuber. Actually, I really like her aesthetic. And then, of course, Orange Rogue doing some Blue Lock ones. We have Isagi and Bachira, and I do really like them. And I think these actually look really, really cool. Especially Bachira's, like, they always make him have, like, the best. So I do think those look really cool. And I would actually be interested to see what they look like painted. But I really want scale figures, but I don't know if we're gonna get them. And then we are moving on to the Wonderful Works, Soulram, S-Fire, and Orange Rogue figures. So Wonderful Works, of course, we have another beautiful Ryza one. She has so many gorgeous figures. It's honestly hard to pick which ones are the better ones because they're all so cool. Like they give her the treatment. And then Soloran. Wow, are they gonna put all 5 of those characters together? That's gonna be an expensive figure. But if you are a big fan of Love Live Superstar, I will say this looks like that will be a really cool piece, and like their outfits are gorgeous. Then more of the Toru Project. This is such a really cool design too. They have really cool designs for these characters just in general. And this is super cute. I love when they sit them on food. From S-Fire, we do have the painted Rem in the childhood version of her done. I will say it actually looks pretty good. Not the best, probably quality-wise, but not bad. And then, of course, they still have the other 2 that they haven't had painted yet. I will say I'm not a big fan of how this turned out, this Muzan one. Kind of but it is cool what they are trying to do. I do think that's a really awesome concept, but just, I don't know, like even just from the prototype, it just kind of looks like sticky, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, there's something that just looks not that great about it. Proof, of course, they have more of the quintessential quintuplet girls and their fallen angel versions. I don't like this line at all. I think it's ugly. But this one I'm so excited about. Orange Rogue. They are doing the Tokyo Revengers, and they're doing the making figures of the different covers. So this is volume 24, and it is it just looks so good. Like the outfit is insane. So I will say I'm not sure about the face personally yet, but I'm very excited to see this painted, and I think I'll pick it up regardless if I even like the face. I'm not gonna lie. Because I definitely want to see them make more of these. And of course we also have Draken. He'll be coming later. The drip is just so good, and I love that concept. I wish more companies would make them based off of covers so badly. And then those kind of creepy little dolls, those like Harmona humming ones. They're gonna have a Dazai and a Juya. So if you like creepy dolls, more power to you. Alright, we have made it to the end from what I can see. So we do have Fat, Freeing, and Wing. I always like to say Freeing for the end. Fat. No Game No Life figures always have the most questionable things. I'm just gonna skip by. They are making a 1/7 scale of Makamo? I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she's that little like girl from Demon Slayer. I don't want to spoil things, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I feel like most people probably have watched the show or at least read the manga, but you know, just in case. But I will say it's kind of interesting that they're making that character. I'd like to see them make is it Sabato? Is that his name? I'd like to see him. Of course, we got more Albedo. Personally, I feel like her face looks kind of off, in my opinion. And again, I feel like she's in these types of poses a lot, so it's kind of whatever. Then we have more Fake Grand Order ones. I will say her colors are really cool, but she, in a weird way, kind of makes me think of a pop-up parade. And then we have more girls front line, always looking cool, always looking amazing. Love the outfits, and I love just like the massive weapons for these little anime girls. But I will say this actually looks really good. Not my favorite frontline girls frontline figure I've seen, but still looks really cool and really dynamic. Of course, more girls frontline ones, they just always look so good. Like, I don't know what more to say other than like I'm just obsessed with their like aesthetic. More girls frontline prime, that's definitely probably my least favorite one. It's kind of creeped me out in a way. I feel like she looks young. She has a very small foot. I will say this is a very interesting girls frontline one, but kind of weird. Of course, we can never go a day without a new Kurumi figure. Looks good, looks cool. She's Kurumi. There's so many actually like pretty cool pieces of her, but like, oh my god, when will they stop making it? And then we have some more Fate Grand Order ones. I love the weapons. I don't know, I think I'm just maybe I just really like the weapons of these figures. I don't know. Of course, even Fat's making a pretty derby girl, so and more horse girls if you're into that. And we even have a girls frontline Christmas one, 1/4 scale. Her face is interesting. I will say she looks unique, but again, not a big holiday fan one of like, I don't know, but it is more unique, like with the reindeer ears and stuff. I will say they try to do something with it. With the Santa swimsuit, it's always just kind of, but, and her face is kind of throwing me off. It kind of looks like a cat. Of course, we have the 1/4 scale of Rey. I will say I think this actually looks really good. Oh my god, here's so many bunnies. Let's talk about them. Of course, now we finally have Hayasaka from Love is War. She will go great with my Chika and Kaguya one, so I'm definitely going to be scooping her up. I hope she kind of has like a blue tint to her suit, kind of like how the other girls have kind of their colors through their suit. Then they also have Ichigo from Darling in the Franxx. I guess I just am not really a big fan of like the black tights with the white suits, but I will definitely pick her up to go with 02. Not the greatest pose, but I don't know. I will say her ears look unique though. And then we also finally have the painted Komi. I will say I am kind of disappointed. Her hair sculpt, or her hair coloring and sculpt and everything does look beautiful. I just feel like she needs to be blushing, and I feel like her ears kind of look a little too big for her head. That's like the only disappointment. Like, I still think I probably will pick her up because I do like Komi, but it is just really lacking with what could have been done. Personally, I feel like she should have looked more shy. I personally think they should have done a cat over a bunny because she does have cat ears often in the show. But I just feel like, how are you not gonna make the most blushy character blush? Because you know she would be freaking out in a bunny suit. Like, I just feel like they aren't really nailing her character here. And then we have the cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon character from Eden Zero. I know nothing about this series, but like, I'm kind of tempted to pick up the blonde one. I will say I love the bunny ones that are just like caked up, but I will say they're always kind of awkward to display because you can really only put them in that angle. But like, I'm kind of sold. I'm a booty person personally, so that's always a big selling point for me. Then we are getting a 1/4 scale Todoroki. Not a My Hero fan personally, but I do think he looks really good. So we are getting 1/8 scale Tokyo Revengers ones, and I actually think they do look really good. The shadow's kind of making him look a little derpy, but they are doing the ring style, which they did with the Ash from Banana Fish one. When they first launched that, I am very excited to see the rings, but it does make them way more expensive. Like, I might pick up one. I'm kind of leaning towards Baji, but I will say these actually look really good. So I think I will still pick them up if I don't even do the ring version, but I'm very excited to see those. That's so cool. I'm glad they're doing more ring style. Oh yeah, here's the other one. We have Chifuyu and Baji, and I just think they look so cool. So I'm hoping I so far I feel like I will like Baji's ring the most, so I might pick him up that way, but I'm definitely going to be grabbing all of these. These are, in my opinion, some of the best Tokyo Revengers figures we've gotten. And wing, we have a Rem. Nothing really unique to me. She looks the same, but honestly I feel like her face looks worse than any of the other ones. I just realized we have more WonHobby. So I thought we were done, but we are not. We still actually have 3 more for the WonHobby figures. So we have Max Factory. I don't know who this character is, but my god, I really like her. I like her little thing. I think she's an original. Yeah. Nah, she looks really cool. She again would look great with all of the Girls Frontline figures. I don't know, she looks so cool. I thought she was one. And then we have a 1/7 scale of a Fate Grand Order one. I will say I actually really like this. I might pick it up. I'm very torn, but I do like her like elegant outfit. It looks so good. Like the fur and the fan, amazing. We have some Blue Archive ones. I think we've seen this one before. A 1/6 scale, ooh, of a Hololive one. Is this like the first 1/6 scale of a character, or of a Hololive character? And of course, they are also announcing a Marin in her usual outfit, so very excited to see that. And apparently we're also getting a Hatsune Miku in the Blue Archive kind of style, which actually looks really cool, so I'd be excited to see what that looks like. And Figmas, I don't like Figmas, but so we'll just kind of give a quick little scroll on those. They do have a lot of really cool ones to offer. Actually, she looks really cool. The Miku, but of course, the Figmas, you can have a horse. Up next we have the Good Smile ones. I will say this is a beautiful design. Again, more Fate. Oh my god, the Fate ones are just really amazing lately. Beautiful coloring. And of course a really cool base, but like, oh no, she looks so cool. We finally have the painted 1/6 scale of Itsuki. So she, I think, is completing the line. I think she is the last one that we were waiting for, so I think they are all available for pre-order now, because I did pre-order her already. I think they did an amazing job with all of their personalities really shining in these figures. And their outfits are just beautiful. Then they have this one. This is very interesting. I think it's based off of a cosplayer. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. But it does look really cool. And then we have a 1/7 scale of a Hololive character. But actually, I love this. It reminds me of that one expensive, like now expensive, figure of Aqua from Konosuba. I think they would look really cool together if you had that figure and you liked this girl as well. And then, of course, we have Chisato. So she's getting a scale, so I'm assuming her the other girl in the show will also get a scale. But these would look really good. More Pretty Derby. This is probably the coolest Pretty Derby figure I've seen. But again, amazed every time of how many companies are making these. But I will say this is probably the coolest one. It's really dynamic. Ah, there it is. So yep, they will also be making the other girl from that from that Recoil show. And then Good Smile Arts Shanghai. You know, they look young. This Elf Magician Rico, I will say she actually looks really cool. Don't know if it is an original, but this is actually really pretty. I actually really like her. She's so cute. Oh, and this one too. Oh my god, I'm very excited about this one. I can definitely see myself picking this one up. They have Chibi Pop Team Epic figures, so that's interesting. Surprised to see that. And of course the Good Smile Racing, they do have the 22 version of the Racing Miku. And of course, looks really good. I think it looks really cool. Might be one of my favorites that I've seen. Then they have the tropical racing Miku version, which shows super cute with their little hair like that. And then another racing Miku, a 2021 private version, but honestly looks really cool. I just think all the racing Mikus always look pretty cool in my opinion. And then of course we have those Hello Good Smile ones. Got some Yu Yu Hakusho, some Full Metal Alchemist. And then we have again the terrifying dolls. So we do have Marin. Just these are scary. But we'll also then have a Kaguya if you do like this style, but they're so creepy. I'm sorry. Alright, now I think we are done. So we do have the Nendroids. Of course, we have all the Chainsaw Man ones, besides Kobane? I don't know how to say her name. But besides her, Makima and Aki are up for pre-order already, so you can snag them. I'm definitely going to. I'm glad that they're not like super expensive, because I was always worried like when like popular series get figures, like they just want to up the price. So excited about that. We got more Attack on Titan ones. So we have Ajan. Then we have Hori from Horimiya, so she will pair up really nicely with Miyamura, so I cannot wait to get her. So glad that they actually made her. A Hololive Nendroid, of course. Then we're getting more Yu Yu Hakusho, so we have Hai and Kuwabara. So I don't know if I love them in the Nendroid form. I already have like the scales pre-ordered that they re-released, so I don't know if I'll pick up the Nendroids. We have this little guy. He's a cutie. Cinnamon Roll, they're continuing their Sanrio ones. Cinnamon Roll is looking so tiny though. So tiny. What are these? These are terrifying. Oh my god, what are these? But I love that they're holding the little versions of each other. They just are scary. And then they have the Cyberus Helltaker Nendroids. Do you get all three? Or do you have to buy them individually? Cuphead, I know that's a game. And then they also have Stan Lee. The Ninja Turtle. Then we actually have from the Junji Ito Uzumaki, they actually have a figure of one of those characters, so I'm very excited to see what accessories they would be giving her. Then they also have Revi from Black Lagoon. Again, more Attack on Titan ones. So now we have Annie, Sasha, Aaron's Titan version, and the Cart Titan. I wonder how they're gonna do that, or like what accessories they're gonna give like the Titans. And of course they have some more Hololive ones, so these are all very cute. I mean, all the Hololive characters are just adorable. And then they have the adorable 2021 version of Hatsune Miku, Miku with You. I love the little panda. This is a very cute, super cute. Love all the Miku Nendroids are cute though. Like, let's be honest. Are making a Hawks Nendroid as well. Of course, more Pretty Derby. Some more Helltaker ones. Okay, I will say this is like very cute. This like Basil Nendroid. Don't know anything about it, but I just know so many people in Good Smiles comments on Instagram are just constantly asking for this to finally have a prototype. And I will say it's very cute. And lastly, they are making a Guts Nendroid, so I'm very intrigued how they're going to be making that translate into a chibi design. Of course, we have Damien, so he will go with little Anya. Very excited about that. We'll definitely be picking that up. And then, of course, more Hololive. Like, my goodness. They are making a Nendroid of that girl from Call of the Night. To be honest, I watched Call of the Night. Really didn't like it that much. Easy pass for me, but I would like to see what accessories they give her. Ooh, this one, I'm surprised that they already have Nendroids ready to go for this, and it's the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. I actually would love to read the manga, but I know an anime is coming out, but these I think will be super cute. Then from Amnesia, we have all of the boys. I think this is like an Otame game, but also I think they made an anime adaptation. But they do have a very unique design, but they're very linky, so I'm very intrigued how they're going to translate into a Nendroid. But they have like all the characters, I think, basically. Very intrigued how they're going to make his design work. But I would like to see them. because I'm a sucker for really cool, especially Otome game male Nendoroids, so I'm gonna pick it up even though I've never watched or played this. Exciting news, we finally have the painted prototypes of Skate the Infinity one. So we have Reki and Lenga, and they look so good. I am so excited for those pre-orders, and I cannot wait to see all the accessories that they have for them. Then another Blue Lock one. I've been loving Blue Lock. So we have Nagi. Super excited to see the accessories they have for him. We also have another Tokyo Revengers one. So we have Mitsuya. I will say I'm always disappointed in the quality of the Tokyo Revengers androids, but I still keep picking them up. They have some Bungo Stray Dogs ones. I know nothing about these characters because I don't remember them. And then we have our Given ones, so we finally have some prototypes. So very excited about that. Can't wait to see the accessories for them. Of course, I'm gonna pick them up. We got some more JoJo's ones. So from Stone Ocean, we have a couple more of the characters. They look so cool. I will definitely be picking up because I actually do really like those two characters. And then of course we have this very cute Nendoroid doll. I know his actual Nendoroid is expensive on the aftermarket, so I did pick this up because I actually feel like his like actual outfit translates really well in an Nendoroid doll. If they do end up doing a re-release of his actual Nendoroid, I'd pick it up and cancel this one, but I'll take anything at this point. And then they got, okay, these are so cute, these Sanrio like outfits for Nendoroid dolls, I think. Oh my god, those are so cute. Oh my god, are they gonna do pajamas of all of them? That would be so cute. We're also getting Nendoroid dolls of Aaron and Erwin. Okay, I think we've covered it all. Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought I was going to. I'll try to cut it down as much as I can. But let me know, which figures are you guys excited about? I know we covered a lot, so feel free to let me know what your favorite top 15 are. But I think there's a lot of really cool ones personally, and I'm definitely going to be pre-ordering some and looking out for some. So I'm excited myself. But alright guys, that is all I have for you today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.